Hello everyone, Drodge here. Today I'm going to be doing a video on a daily activity you can do within RuneScape. I believe you can only do it twice per day. Well, no, correction. You have to get the tickets. This is a mini game called Flingers. Now you can only do this per as many tickets as you have, but you get daily tickets you can get. You can also earn them while you're fishing. You can even earn them here while you're fishing too, but this gives a large amount of XP for the activity. It's a good way to get your XP without having to worry too much about inventory space. Alright, when you get here, you want to go to the fisherman, you want to get your hint. Okay, so I gotta remember skipping cod at the lake, and they like brown leaping insects. Now you'll see what that means in a little bit. Right over here, of course, is the docks. There's two sides to the docks. Right here is your lake. Over here is the river, and further northeast is the beach. Now me personally, I like to sit in one spot and fish because I don't know, I prefer, because it doesn't give a huge amount of XP difference if you go to each spot and you get all of the tackles and you get all that stuff. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't provide enough information or enough experience to justify that. Alright, now whenever you do go to fish in this, okay, so I need the brown leaping insect, so I'll select that. I'm just going to select the average middle is 3, the hook. Now as you'll see at the top, it shows a percentage. I'm trying to hit 100%, so I got to find the best hook, and I got to find the best distance for the amount of weights I need. Alright, so now I found the best hook potentially. I just want, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Now I just got to find the right amount of weight. And see, each one is a different weight. You got 1. Okay, so now this is, I know, is actually 2. So you want to watch percents closely, because as you watch percents, they will change as you alter what you have. See, now I'm at 100% for the cod at the lake. That discovers 1 tackle. And I believe there's a total of 6 tackles for the entire game. Now it is randomly generated each time for this mini game. And the mini game itself lasts for 10 minutes. There's a 5-minute cooldown period, and in that cooldown period is when you can go in. Now you can catch a big fish. If you're around a lot of people, it's worth it to try to get them. But if there's nobody around, just unhook it and let it go. You do want to try to help other people, because it does give you a boost in your medals. Medals are used a lot for the rewards for the actual tackle box. So it's a good idea to get it. The main aspect of this is not only there is really good XP to be gained from this, but you can also get a fisherman's outfit, which gives you bonus XP while you're fishing. So it's worth getting the outfit, and then also the tackle box is really good too. They have different levels of the tackle box, so you do want to try to get all the levels of it. And if you complete all the tackles, if you complete all of your big fish, and if you complete assisting people, because you can get a total of 3 big fish yourself, you can assist a total of 6 times where it's going to really help you. You can keep assisting them, and you'll keep getting credit for the fish, which is actually kind of nice, because if there's a decent amount of people, you get 250 weight per fish roughly. So it's worth it. But as you can see, most people go location to location. They try to get every single one of the tackles. Me personally, I don't really care too much about that. But It is a way to maximize your amount of XP you get from it, but to me, like I said, it's not a big enough difference to really justify running to location. But when you are finding your tackles, all you have to do, each one of these gives 33%. So if you get the right food, or with the right bait, you'll get 33%. The right hook, you get 33%. And the right weight, you get 33%. Now, I know that only adds up to 99%, but when you have all of them, I guess it just gives you the extra 1%. It's just how they do it for this. If you do need to clear your line, you can't really click to walk away from it. You have to click down here on cast. As you can see, it's highlighted right now. You have to click cast. It will unhook it, and then you hit cast again, and then you'll cast your line back out. You can also click the fish near a barrel, but it's just, you can just do it from there, so I don't really see a big point in going to the barrel, because your guy will go to the barrel, walk up to the shore, when you can just run up to the shore, click cast, and you're going. Now, today's video, it is a little different than I was originally going to be doing. I was going to be doing one of my other games that I have, but last night, if you did see the video from the day before here, I was having a lot of issues with my internet and my computer as well. So I decided, I'm just going to give my computer a break. I'm not going to do all the updates I needed to do. So I just left it, have a break for the night. Now tonight I'm going to be running a bunch of updates on different games. This way all of them are up to date, and I plan on making a bunch of different videos for this weekend. Of course there's going to be some RuneScape videos, but primarily this weekend I am going to be focusing on Dark Souls. That'll be one. I'll probably do some Rust videos, and then maybe an episode on Chronicle. That is another game from Jagex, which if you're not sure what that is, I'll show you. But then I'm also going to be doing a video on Hearthstone, which is Warcraft's card game online. And then I'm also going to do, if I can do this correctly, I'm going to try to do a comparison video between the two. This way people can see the difference between the two, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, RuneScape's copying Warcraft. RuneScape that is copying them for this and that and this. It's just not true. For many reasons. But I won't get into that. I don't want to start a big debate with anybody who is a big Warcraft fan. But just try to keep in mind when you're playing these games, both have their perks, both have their flaws. But it is important to try to keep in mind they are actually very different games. The only similarities they really have is the fact that they are MMOs, and they both have combat abilities. That's about it. Hey, yeah, there might be some other little things, but not too much to really get excited about. As you can see, there's only a couple more minutes in this match. As you can see, my total weight is going up pretty nicely. Fortunately, actually I should say fortunately, because there's not really any people around. I'm not really getting any big fish on my own, so that's fine by me. But as you can see, my total weight's going up pretty good. Cod is actually a good one for that, because cod, they actually are decent sized fish. See, this is one of the misconceptions people have. There is different aspects about the fish that you can catch in here too. See, a lot of people, they always thought, well, it was best to go for the herring because they're fast to catch. It's like, well, yes, they're fast to catch, but generally a herring is kind of a small fish compared to the rest. Then there's a lot of people who will go for the bass. It's like, oh, okay, that's generally good, but in this game, maybe real life, I'm not exactly familiar with all fish types, but generally the bass are really big fish, but they take a lot longer to catch, it seems like. So you kind of want to go for the fish that are kind of in the middle, like the trout and the cod and the pike. You want to go for those kind of fish because they're a decent catching pace and they have a decent weight. So it's like, why not just try to go for the middle ground there, because you'll catch more fish per hour. Well, there's not really an hour in this one, but it's only a 10-minute mini game. But you can see how it'd be worthwhile just to go for that, because now odds are my total weight from when we're done here is going to be greater than everybody else's. Odds are. Not guaranteed, but the odds are. Now also, as you heard that buzzer, it does give you a 1-minute warning message that the match is soon over. See, now as you can see, my heaviest fish, it's not going to be the heaviest. The heaviest you can get is 199. I'm not going to get that. But I want to get a lot of total fish, and I'm going to get a lot of total weight. Now, will this help me rank? Potentially. Because you do it now for fun, you will get ranked according to your total points, but that goes more for like your medals and your total fish and your total weight. It goes for all those things. Alright, let's see how I did. Okay, I didn't get ranked, as you can see. See, my final score was 33, and the lowest one that was shown as being ranked is 42. But I did get the most total fish, which actually helps out. There is other things like junior angler, master angler. See here, this is where it helps your medals. If you find a perfect tackle for all for 3, you'll get that. If you get it for all 6, you get another. And if you get your 3 big fish, you get another. If you get the team player, you get another. But now, since I wasn't around a lot of people, I didn't really get any of those. And if you go over to here, you'll get even a bigger breakdown of all the things that are in there. And see, as you can see, it's not that bad. But yeah, okay, that's right. Escape doesn't really close that out. There you'll close that out. Now there's a 5-minute cooldown after that. Right here, as you can see, if you go into the bottom left of the chat, right near the bottom says Fish Flingers tickets remaining 9. So I have 9 more tickets I can do until I'm out of tickets, and then I have to wait until the next day or gain a ticket from fishing. But now, as for the stuff I just acquired, now since this is the first time coming here to check out the rewards, I don't really have much. But as you can see, I didn't get any medals because I didn't do any of that stuff. So I didn't get any of the medals. And your first tackle box requires 20 medals. Now, for some reason, whenever you get the medals, you don't use them whenever you actually get the tackle box. It lets you keep them. I don't know why. I think it should be consumed. But as for the tokens, you can always spend them on fish. Always. It'll have a configuration for regardless of how many tokens you have. You can get tickets. I don't know if that fee of 100 tickets changes at all at any point, or you can get an effect. You can fish an extra fish for the next 20 minutes, another 100 points. But the big thing you want to try to get is your fishing gear. That's just the big thing you want to get first. After that, if you want to burn up your tokens, however you want to do it is completely up to you. But that is actually it for this video. Tomorrow, I plan on doing a video, probably a different video than usual, so that'll be it for this one. When you are doing Fish Flingers, I should actually show the introduction into the area too. Generally, any fishing area will have a fisherman right by. As you can see, right there he is. And you can either teleport, claim, or talk to. If you go to teleport, he'll let you know exactly how long there is yet until you can go there. And that's all you got to do. And when it's ready, at the 5-minute warning point, he'll start giving a heads up like every so often for 5 minutes. It'll warn you, hey, 5 minutes, hey, 4 minutes, hey. You know, it lets you know, and as long as you're within range, you'll see him talking. That's about it for the video. Like I said, it's a very good way to get your XP, and it's just, yeah, it's a good way to get XP. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.